Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today it's all about crafts and things to have and make to have in the home to make life a little bit easier. These are plastic bags. I'm not really fussed on plastic bags, but I do like to recycle them, and there is a place here in Auckland, New Zealand, where I can take these plastic bags and I can give them back to the company to take care of. But I also like to use the bags for putting things in, like bulbs and plants and things like that, or wet products that I need to take to somebody. And these sitting in a drawer don't really do much for me. But this is what I found when I was at my mother's a weekend or two ago. And I thought, oh, what a good idea. Mum's got these all over the place, and it hangs on a hook, and she puts all of it. It's such a good idea. I just absolutely love it. But all of the bags go into here, and I'll just do this last one. And it, as I said, it hangs on a hook, and when she wants a bag, she just pulls it out. I think this is such a good idea. I'm going to make a big one, and I've just got a tea towel here. Easy to use. It's all it's all edged, it's all ready to go. If you've got fabric, whatever length you want it, just cut it to the length that you want. But I seem to have lots of plastic bags. Right, just get your iron and fold it in half long ways, as you can see me doing here. And if you wanted to, you could cut that off, but hey, look, it's going to store plastic bags. Who cares? And then get some pins and pin this all the way along here, like so. You also will need a sewing machine and matching thread so that you can't see it, because if you're going to do it, you might as well do a good job. I also thought that this would be really great ideas for gifts if you're looking for somebody who's got absolutely everything and you want to make them something as a thank you. Right, once you've done that, pin along here and then stitch along there. Now don't worry about that being such a wide hem there. I think that it doesn't really matter for what we're going to be doing today. So stitch that along there. Once that is stitched, and I will show you, here's one that I have stitched, and I didn't even take that plastic bit off, which was a bit rough, but never mind. Right, once you've done that, just open that like that, and with any seam, it's all, I always like to, neatness, even though I'm a bit rough, it's quite nice to just like give that a wee iron along there. And then the other thing that you need to do is, if it's got writing on it, make sure you've got that well sorted out. Right, from there, the next thing to do is to fold up the bottom portion. So this is going to be my bottom portion, and I'm going to do that a couple of centimetres, and then it's always easier to just iron down your seam to make sure that it's all nice and flat, and then take that to the to the sewing machine. And if you're a bit stuck, sometimes I think that the best way forward is to always pin. So leave an opening and stitch all the way around to the other side, and I have already done that for you. Oh, but before we get to that, once you've done that, the other thing that you need to do is, once you've sewn that, is to get a little bit of tape. And I've got a little bit of tape here, so do all your sewing in one hit. You don't need to actually even hem that because it's already done. Get a piece of tape, which is going to be your hook, and then put that onto there like that, and one onto there. Pin before you stitch. And the other thing I like to do, and make sure that they are nice and even there, so that needs to go like that. And putting the pins in this way is so much easier, because if you're really gentle when you stitch across there, you won't have to take your pins off, but be careful that you don't hit that so that you actually break your pin. Right, from there, once you've done that, here is one that I've already done. So, and turned it in the right way. This is what I'm going to send to all of my friends overseas. There's my wee hook that's been stitched on like so. And there's my little casing that I showed you just before. You also need a piece of elastic. That will just go into there. And if you just give me a few moments, I'm just going to thread that. And to, oh, hold on, before I do that, to make sure how long or how much elastic that you need is, I just go from side to side. So that will be enough and give me enough stretch so that I've got enough room. So just push that through there, put that into there like so, and then just pull that through. And we're going to have a little bit of hand sewing, but hand sewing's not that difficult, is it? When you're pulling that through, just be very mindful that you don't give it such a big yank that elastic comes out the other side. I don't go quickly. These are such good ideas. I love to give a gift that I have made, because it's easy, isn't it, to just go to the shop and buy something. But if you can say to somebody, I made this for you as a wee thank you, makes them feel really good. And I also am forever mindful at the end of this school year when the kids are all going on holiday and we give the teachers a wee gift. It's nice to have something that the kids can take to school. And even if they could even help you to make them so that they could give them to the teacher. Right, once you get to there, just turn that over like that. And I've got... you could sew this on the sewing machine, but unfortunately I haven't got the sewing machine up today because I don't really think that it's necessary. And then just, whoa, that nearly came through there. Take that over to there. Whoops, make sure that it is perfectly tied off. Go round to the other side like so. Keep going until that's all sewn off. Take that out of there, and then that just goes back through into there like so. There we go, a nice big bag to hold your plastic bags. Fantastic, easy way to keep things tidy at home. Hope you've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed showing you how to do this, and I'll see you another day.